Welcome, everybody, to the H3 Podcast soundboard experience. A little late on the uptake there, guys, but better, pretty close. Thank you to today's sponsors, Postmates, Dollar Shave Club, that really
It's so long.
kept going, and Four Hymns. Coming up in the month ahead, we've got Jacksepticeye, the sweetest man on YouTube, coming up next week. Bert Kreischer. Ooh,
Nice.
We've been waiting to get Bert Kreischer in here. Super funny comedian.
Yeah.
Love him. Great. He was actually one of our first earliest guests we've had on here. It was such a funny episode.
Yeah.
Lost
The
into
legendary lost
oblivion.
episode,
Technical difficulties.
And he deserves better than that, I felt bad about that. But we're going to do good. This one's not going to be as good as that one. Nothing will ever top it. It's like that Tenacious D song, the greatest song in the world. You know that song?
Yeah.
It's like that. Nothing will ever be as great as the greatest song in the world, but this is a tribute to it. And then after that, we've got Tim Heidecker. Hey!
What?
That's exciting. And then after that, yet again, later in the month, Adam Carolla.
What?
All sealed in. Great, wonderful guest. Huge month ahead. Very excited. Thank you. And before we get into it, you guys have seen us rocking Grateful Dead merch. I love Grateful Dead. I love their merch as much as I love their music. Well, guess what? We got our own Grateful Dead inspired merch.
Say what?
Oh, you can't really. Yeah, take the camera off Hila, Dan. She gets naked here for a sec. Look at this. Oh my God. So sick. H3 Productions, you got Shredder. You got both of us. I mean, it's sick. Tie-dye.
So dope.
Represent.com/H3.
And the extra thick hat.
Extra thick hat. Ooh, where you at? Love it.
So, yeah. Represent.
Dude, this shirt is sick. I am going
It's-
to wear this shirt straight up Shane Dawson style. I'm going to wear this everywhere because I love it that much. That's about it. I've got a question.
So, did you say the link, though? Because it's not
Represent.com/H3H3.
We had it
Yeah.
on the screen as well.
Oh,
for
okay.
This is
everybody.
what all the sponsors make you do. They go REPSRESENT.com
You just
slash
misspelled
H3.
it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to spell. Represent.com/H3.
H3. Twice.
H3,
But okay,
H3.
whatever.
Just look what's on the screen. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me ask you this, Hila.
What?
When you give somebody food, you feed them, right?
Yeah.
But when you give somebody water, what is that verb called?
You will water them.
There's no word for that, is there? What is the word for when you give somebody water, when you give them a drink? Not feed. Could you say feed them water?
No.
You drink them? There's no word. How is there no word for that?
Quench?
You water.
Quench?
I don't know.
I quenched him? No.
You water flowers, right?
Yeah, but you don't water. That doesn't mean this. Like, this has
Yeah.
been really troubling me this week. People say, Ethan,
You
what
got serious troubles.
people say, Ethan, you haven't been posting videos and disappeared. What the hell
What's
have you been up to?
troubling you?
I haven't been able to get over the fact this whole week that there's no word for the word to drink, to give somebody water. In the English language, we're celebrated for having hundreds
Now
of
everyone
thousands
is
of words.
Googling this.
By far, the most words of any language that ever existed, English language. No word for giving water. Anybody in the chat got an answer?
There's no chat.
There's no chat. That's true. I don't think I don't think it exists to drink. So that's been really keeping me up at night, frankly speaking. Maybe in the comments you guys will figure it out. But guys,
I googled it, and for a baby, you suckle them. But
oh yeah,
obviously that only applies.
That
for a
sounds right.
while.
Oh yeah, my friend was thirsty, so I suckled him some of my water. I think that sounds like I was like, hey buddy, here.
Ethan is suckling the microphone for our audio
Eli, are
listeners,
you
just so you know.
No.
You got a word for thirst. I'm thirsty. So what happens when somebody's thirsty and you give them something? There's no word, dude.
You suckle.
There's no freaking word. How is there no word for that?
You.
Is that mind bending? Like, and I've gone my whole life too until this week without realizing that. That's what's weird too.
This person is saying I would go with hydrate.
Get real. You know what? Can I have some water? Yeah, here. He hydrated.
Let me hydrate you.
No, that's not right. Feed. I fed him. There's no freaking word.
For some reason, you would say water the horse
Water the horse?
or water the flower, but it's not for people.
You could water a horse?
Apparently, you could say feeding and watering the horses.
So you could water the... I mean, it's a little confusing, I'm going to be honest. Half of me expects that somebody's just going to say it, and I'm like, oh, of course.
Yeah.
You tinkle.
But-
Yeah, have a tinkle. Like, oh, obviously. No, there's no freaking word. So I'm looking to this ongoing debate.
I bet you wish there was a chat right now.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Can we invent a word? Like, what works with fed?
Feed and...
I drank them some water. That sounds weird.
Feed and schmeed.
Schmeed. You little schmeed? So anyway, let's get on with it, all right?
All right,
That's
I got a good one, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of this word before. Apparently, this is a thing, to slake someone.
Okay.
Like a lake,
flake.
but
Hey,
with an
Dan.
S.
Hey, Dan, get the frick out of town. Nobody's slaking nobody on this show, all right? This is a family show, Dan. Slake?
That's a new one to me. I don't know.
So, guys, we've got a lot to get to today. Oh, my God. We've got Alex Jones banned from every social media. I got some thoughts about that I think you guys might enjoy listening to, or not. This is one of the things when you express your opinion about something like that. It's like, I liked you. I followed you for years up until this very moment when our opinions diverged on this one thing. And now I'm going to stalk you and threaten your family. It's just an opinion, folks. You might disagree with it. But it's just my opinion. It's not a right opinion. So that's coming up. Very excited about that. Ajit Pai is back in the news. I'm excited to talk about the fact that me and Ela are trying to have kids, and I went to a fertility clinic and squirted in a cup to analyze my semen. And it was a freaking weird and wild experience that I can't wait. I took pictures. I want to show
Can't
you
wait
guys.
to share with y'all.
No, it was something else, man. And a lot of other really exciting headlines that I think you guys are going to love. There was apparently in Louisiana...
We'll save it for
I'll save it. I'll save it, my dudes. I'm going to save it all. But before we get into all of that, it's the goof of the day. What do we got? Let's break the ice. Does the goof of the day work, Ela? Let's break the ice.
Let's see.
Hey, let's break the
Definitely.
ice.
Just
Morning.
avoid those types. Yeah, to treat a
Pierce Morgan tries to sound smart on Good Morning Britain.
I haven't seen this one.
Her forehead's really glowing, huh? Damn. Her forehead's very...
There's
like a hole.
makeup that is for glow. Like,
You think she's trying to be
you
reflective
put
right
it
now?
here and it's like, glow.
But that's not a good look. It just looks like she's got a greasy-ass forehead. I mean, I'm not trying to make fun. I shouldn't make fun of her. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying it could be that she was going for that. There is
Right.
makeup for that.
I'm just saying, if you put her at the top of a light tower and spun her ass around, you could probably navigate some ships home. You know?
No.
No laughter on that one?
girl, right?
Crickets, really? I thought it was all right. Not that bad.
Have you ever
I
read
just
The
love
Brief
using
History
the
of Time by
crickets.
Professor
Yeah. So anyway,
Stephen
Oh,
Hawking?
wait.
A Brief History of Time.
listen
Is that
up.
history? Definitely.
So just avoid those types.
Yeah, to treat a girl right.
Hayley, have you ever read The Brief History of Time by Professor Stephen Hawking?
Oh, wait.
A Brief History of Time.
Is that history?
It's a study into black holes. By
no,
Professor
I'm
Stephen
not
Hawking.
interested in
No.
that, sorry.
Do you know Pythagoras' theorem to the nearest 5
No.
decimal places?
Do you?
First
What's
of
your
all,
favourite colour?
Do you?
Colour.
Colour.
this is like I'm embodied by so much cringe that he's trying to like make her look stupid.
What did he ask? I didn't understand the
Have you ever read
English.
A Brief History of Time by Professor Stephen Hawking?
Oh.
Like trying to see like, oh, you're dumb.
Yeah.
I don't think this girl ever tried to sound smart. I don't think she ever presumed to be smart. And then so the genius Piers Morgan. Imagine being a grown man, dude. And trying to humiliate some girl who's obviously not the brightest. But she's not out here being like trying to give a PhD dissertation. You know, she's dumb and she knows it. He's like, have you ever read this book by Professor Stephen Hawking?
I mean, I
He's
haven't.
a professor. Yeah, who has? Except fucking nerds. But like, she's not up there trying to be smart, dude. What are you trying to disprove? She knows she's dumb. She's like, no, I'm not into that stuff. I'm an idiot. You know that. It's like, what's your point? And then the best part is this. He exposes himself to be the real turd sandwich. Let's see it.
You know the Pythagoras theorem to the
I do
nearest
actually,
five
yeah.
decimal point?
3.147 is certainly the first 4 digits.
So,
Fucking idiot. Here's the best part. First of all, he names the digits for something entirely else. It's pi, and
Yeah.
he gets it wrong.
Nice.
I don't know that. That's just what they said.
That's pi, not Pythagoras' theorem. You knew that, didn't you, Haley?
And it was wrong. Or maybe I read that. But like, a normal person wouldn't know that. Pierce, you dip.
Yeah.
you just showed yourself up,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Piers
made
Morgan,
yourself
on
up.
national television.
Are you humiliated,
You
dude?
know what?
I think he is.
I've just been mugged off, haven't I?
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know how you get back on the TV after that humiliation. But, so that's a bit of a goof of a day. What were you saying, Dan? Ian has an answer about the drink situation?
No, I just typed that when you said only nerds have read that book. Ian's like, I read it.
I'm kidding. I thought about picking that book up. I'm sorry, Ian. Ian's like, fuck. Damn. Ian, do you know the pi to the 5th digit?
No.
You fucking idiot.
What a moron.
You idiot. What else? We have one other announcement. Goof of the day. Yoko Ono, the legendary lover, soulmate of the great John Lennon.
And artist.
Artist, yeah. I don't mean to discount her. She's done so much more than just be the soulmate of John Lennon. So she's come out with a new album, and she released a new single that I thought was provocative, emotional, incredible.
Moving.
Moving. It's called Warzone. Let me just give you guys a sample. So she's continuing her legacy. This is a song called Warzone. And if you're just trying to kick it, and if you're trying to turn up the party, or maybe put yourself to bed with some relaxing tunes, highly recommend Yoko Ono Warzone. Warzone is available for pre-order now at YokoOnoWarzone.com. One word. And the vocals, words, and music by Yoko Ono. Produced by Yoko Ono. And
She really does it all.
yeah, she is she's got it all. Drawings. Drawing by Yoko Ono from the new album, Warzone.
It's a war zone.
Pre-order everywhere. And
Men flashing their guns and balls.
their balls.
Women looking like Barbie dolls.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Wake
Hey.
up, wake up,
Hey.
hold your life.
Oh. Come on now.
Out to chill.
Preach it, girl.
Out
Ow.
to kill.
Oh.
War zone.
Oh. It's a war zone out there, people.
War zone.
Whoa.
War zone.
There's sometimes bad singers that are like, Bob Dylan's a bad singer, so anyone can sing.
Debatable.
No, I don't think Bob Dylan's a bad singer, but it's like,
Yeah.
they take it too far.
Wake up, wake up, hold your life. Wake up.
Whoa.
You're out to chill.
Hey. To kill. Hey.
War zone.
War zone.
War zone.
I'm feeling it.
War zone.
I'm feeling it.
War zone.
Yo. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So you can expect to be seeing this in the club, on the radio.
How is this not on YouTube trending?
It will be after this H3 bump. Just needed a little exposure. Anyway, guys, as I said, pre-orders are available now
Great.
while supplies last. Is it bad to make fun of somebody for their artist? I'm not making fun. I'm endorsing her.
You're
I'm
promoting an
her.
independent artist, dude.
I'm promoting
Yeah.
an independent
Thank you for
artist.
doing that.
Warzone.
We're just enjoying some art.
Yeah. And now, my dudes, on to the main story at hand. Alex Jones, you all know him, the notorious conspiracy theorist, right wing. I want to say a lot of people consider him right wing. I don't consider him right wing. I consider him an alien. I feel like making him affiliated with a political party is like
Alien.
trying to pin down like what country you exist to on Mars. I don't know if that made sense.
I feel like even Mars is too.
Mars is too too grounded of a
Yeah,
analogy.
grounded.
Well, anyway, we'll get into that. But essentially, you guys know Alex Jones, Infowars. He was recently banned by YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and Facebook. Banned. All of his channels removed. He has been making videos since about early 2001. Now, today, he's mostly known for conspiracy theories, and he's very right-leaning in that he has a lot of conspiracy theories and a lot of targeted opinions about like Hillary Clinton and Obama and what do you call the Pizzagate stuff he was deep into. I find it kind of interesting if you go back into 2001 just to lay the groundwork on who this guy is. Back in 2001, I have this clip from Waking Life. He wasn't really a politically affiliated guy. I just found this interesting. He was very much anti-government, anti-party.
Death and taxes. Don't
You know.
talk about politics or religion. This is all the equivalent of enemy propaganda rolling across the picket line. Lay down, GI. Lay down, GI. We saw it all through
Very
the 20th
much
century.
just about
And
the
now in
government
21st
system of
century,
control.
it's time to stand up and realize
You know,
that we should not
very
allow
much.
ourselves to be-
He specifically says in this clip like that he's not a member of any party. So somehow his style has changed since then. Regardless. So this is what happened. This is from Verge, which is confirmed by YouTube. They confirmed this information here. Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones' YouTube channel received a strike on Tuesday for violating the site's community guidelines. Verge has learned. YouTube removed 4 videos from Jones' channel, which has 2.4 million subscribers, that contain instances of hate speech, child endangerment. Sources familiar with the matter said YouTube channels are deleted if they get 3 strikes in a 3-month period. 2 videos contained hate speech against Muslims. A third contained hate speech against transgender people, sources said. A fourth showed a child who was pushed to the ground by an adult man under the headline, How to Prevent Liberalism. All 4 of the videos... all 4 of the videos are currently posted on Infowars. Now, obviously, I can't speak about those specific 4 videos because it's so hard to find. I mean, his shit's been like scorched earth from YouTube and shit, so it's really hard to find the clips in question. So I'm just, reading the description. But this one I do have. The offending video... those videos don't include a new one, which was one of his new greatest hits, of him making a threatening rant about Robert Mueller. Is it Mueller or Mueller? Mueller?
I always thought it's Mueller, but
I'm
he
saying it like
says
an idiot.
he says
Oh,
Mueller.
he says Mueller? That's why I'm confused.
So I'm confused.
Which stirred a controversy earlier this week after it was posted on Facebook. That video does not appear to have been uploaded to YouTube. A post on Infowars said the video had been posted in a news, documentary, scientific, or artistic context. By the way, The Verge reached out to Infowars, yada, yada, yada. Jones' channel previously received strikes from YouTube in February after it promoted the false theory that survivors of the Parkland shooting were actually trained crisis actors. That violated YouTube's policy against harassment and bullying, but strikes expire 3 months after they are issued, meaning Jones' channel currently had just 1 strike against it. Now, I actually was able to find the clip of him talking about Robert Mueller, and I thought, well, let's see what kind of stuff this guy's saying. Because the question right now, the real debate is like, is this it's being framed by the people who support Alex Jones as a political silencing. That he's being shut down because all these big tech companies are super liberal leaning, and it's a political shutdown, right? It's censorship, right? So I'm like, all right, well, like some of the videos they described could easily be like completely open to debate. Like they're like pushing a children to the ground. It's like, I don't know. I'd have to see that.
Yeah.
Who knows? But here I have this one of Mueller. So let's watch this. Let me pop this baby open. Now, this just happened very recently.
I mean, that's the thing is like once it's Mueller, everyone's so scared of
Mueller.
Mueller.
So I'm saying.
That's what
Mueller
he
rape
says.
kids in front of people, which he did.
So here we
I mean,
go.
Mueller.
This is what he's saying
I
about.
mean, that's the thing
Now,
is like once it's Mueller.
Mueller is like a lifelong Republican, solid. I mean, he's one of the most
that's the thing
reputable guys ever. Like now, everyone looks at Mueller like he's the fucking, or not a lot, but a lot of people see him as like a total piece of shit con man. But I remember Donald Trump tweeting out when the investigation started something like, "I'm glad it's Mueller because he's so respected." So now all of a sudden, here's
Like,
what we're
once
saying
it's
about him.
Mueller, everyone's so scared of Mueller, they'd let Mueller rape kids in front of people, which he did. I mean, Mueller covered up for a decade for Epstein, kidnapping kids, flying them on sex planes, some kids as young as 7 years old, reportedly, with big perverts raping them to frame people. I mean, Mueller is a monster, man. God, imagine. He's even above the pedophiles, though.
So, I mean, well, right off the bat, can you, I don't know if, not that.
There's hard statements if...
I mean, you can't really call a guy, he's like, dude, you've straight up watched people rape kids. It's like, that's kind of, what's the word?
It's a bold claim.
It's not a bold claim, it's slander, frankly speaking.
Well, right.
You can't just be like, dude, I know for a fact that Alec Jones watches people rape kids. It's like, all right, strong statement. Let's keep watching. I mean, slander. That is slander.
Word is he doesn't have sex with the kids. He just controls it all.
He's not interested in fucking kids. He just likes to facilitate.
Imagine being a monster like that. God. Oh, people say, well, God, aren't you scared of him? I'm scared of not manning up.
Dude, aren't you scared of talking about this? Dude.
Let's give
I'm
watching.
constantly in fear that I'm not being a real man and I'm not doing what it takes and I'm not telling the truth.